A man is now on dialysis after a store employee confronted him for eating fruit. Put it up full mass. Florida. In Florida. Anjelica Lee on the left says her 55-year-old medically fragile father, Joseph Lee on the right, was falsely accused of theft at a Florida grocery store last week and then seriously injured in a violent encounter with police. Now, she says he is hospitalized and he has lost the ability to even speak. I'm going to give you the background. 55-year-old. The 55-year-old went to a nearby Save-A-Lot store on January 23rd to get some bananas because his body was cramping from an infection, Anjelica told NBC News. The potassium from the banana helped relieve his symptoms, so he grabbed 4 of them while in the store. Anjelica told the outlet that while walking to the register, her father ate one of the bananas, something that I think every single person has done before. Eat a grape, anything, right? So he started eating one of the bananas, but told the cashier that he needed to pay for 4. Despite this, another employee who was white claimed he was stealing. Lee denied the accusation, but the employee started to follow him outside, which prompted Anjelica to confront her. According to the report, the employee allegedly said, quote, "People like you and him shouldn't come into the store if you don't have the money to pay for things." The employee called law enforcement when she saw Anjelica grab a bat from a car, although she noted that she did not threaten her, but knocked items off the shelves with her hands. The police got out with their guns drawn, repeatedly saying, "Get out the effing car." Anjelica told NBC News, "My dad said to me, don't get out of the car until they can fully see you because they're going to shoot." And after he said that, 9 or 10 of them jumped on him and then they slammed him on the car. Lakeland Police Department spokesperson Stephanie Kurt told Atlanta Black Star that the officers told Lee to back up several times, but he refused to comply, resisted the officers' attempts to handcuff him, and was placed against the hood of a vehicle to obtain control of his person. During efforts to handcuff Mr. Lee, Anjelica struck the arresting officer, according to the report. Only one officer was needed to handcuff Mr. Lee, Kerr said in the email to Atlanta Black Star. Anjelica said she overheard a father who has a pacemaker repeatedly telling the officers that he was struggling to breathe. Lakeland police said, say Lee did not show any signs of physical distress when he was placed in the patrol vehicle. However, Kerr said Lee complained of chest pain and requested medical assistance based on a previous medical condition about 5 or 5.5 minutes later. The officers sought him medical assistance. Lee was alert and responsive when an ambulance responded within minutes of the call, Kerr said. Lee was charged with resisting officers without violence. Once again, he was charged with resisting officers without violence after police said he was interfering with their investigation into nothing. Okay? When he didn't comply with their orders to step away from the car, per the outlet. Anjelica was also taken into custody and she was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The arrest documents show she reportedly denies all allegations against her. The Lakeland police spokesperson said the incident was captured on a body camera video, but it would not be released until after both cases have been processed through the criminal justice system. Quote, "We are aware of Anjelica's allegations. There were no firearms drawn. There was no protective action, OC or pepper spray, baton, or taser used with Mr. Lee, and no time was Mr. Lee placed on the ground." The assistant manager of the Save-A-Lot declined to comment when reached by phone Monday and referred NBC News to the store's corporate office. Save-A-Lot spokesperson Sarah Griffin said in a statement that the store is aware of a confrontation between customers and store team members. And at the Lakeland store last Tuesday, the local owner, operator of the store is working with local authorities and the store team to investigate the incident, Griffin said. All right, so let's go back. Let's make sure the main thing is the main thing, right? First of all, even if he stole bananas, which, by the way, is contrary to the evidence placed before us. But come on, man, stealing bananas? Stealing bananas. If you're a cop and you get a call about an older gentleman stealing 4 bananas, you're going to take that call. That's what you signed up for the force to do. That's protecting a corporate interest, by the way. That's a principal corporate approach. And then if a man is eating an apple or a person is eating an apple or banana, et cetera, just walking up to the cashier saying, I need to pay for 4, but there's this accusation of theft. I don't know a human being that's an adult who has not eaten a grape or something. Hell, sometimes I get a bag of chips and open up the bag of chips while in line, or maybe open the sweet tea. I'm from Georgia, I'm from the South, I like sweet tea, while in line to pay for it. I do not expect to be accused of theft. It's insane that this happened. This man is unable to talk, okay? He's on dialysis. And the police officers are claiming, oh, we did nothing aggressive, nothing violent. Yasmin, it's so sad. Their entire lives are now flipped upside down because of this.
Yeah, losing your ability to speak over a piece of fruit is ridiculous. Even if he stole the fruit, which, as you said, it's not proven that he did, is a banana worth a human being's entire health and well-being. What is more important here? We idolize money so much in this country, and we're so concerned about things being fair that we lose sight of actual humanity. None of this needed to happen, and this has been a theme that we've been seeing in all these stories today. I feel like a bit of a parrot, because these are situations that have been escalated way beyond what was reasonable or necessary. If I saw a man eating a banana in a grocery store, I would just keep shopping. That's it.
Yeah.
That would literally be the end of it. If he didn't have money to buy a banana, I would probably have just bought him a banana. Like, how much does a banana cost? And who cares? That's not the point. This wasn't about the money, and we all know that. As he said, we have all eaten things in the grocery store while we were shopping on the good faith that we will pay for it by the time we get up to the cash register, and then we do. It's not a big deal. It's all just unnecessary.
And I want to say this in parting to every officer, loss prevention personnel. I want you to think about something. There's a corporate structure that tells you if a human being steals a banana, we have zero tolerance here. The earth gives us bananas free. They grow. They're very inexpensive, typically. If a human being and a banana can be comparable in the corporate framework, and you accept that indoctrination, they have you exactly where they want you. Thinking about it in a higher dimension, a higher point of view, allows you to see the inhumanity in the way we treat humanity. All right.